Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep and that you got plenty of rest. I sure did. Slept really well. Can't say I slept like a baby because they wake up every 2 or 3 hours crying, wetting the bed, and looking for something to eat. So I didn't sleep like a baby. Today, we're going to further on our story a little bit longer because there's something interesting here that I want you to take from this part, this episode in the saga of the Adam and Eve story. And and some things that I want you to key up on and realize here that Adam and Eve didn't get names until after they tasted of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. I know it's weird. We think that their names were Adam and Eve from the beginning, but it was not. And one thing I want you to take away from the previous story also is that Eve was the creator of all living things. She's the mother of everything. And that's what it says. And when they left the Garden of Eden, that's when they got bodies. That's when we got these things. It's kind of like being born again. Like the butterfly. Maybe. Interesting. Anyway. So we're here at chapter 4. We're going to talk a little bit about this because this is a really interesting part of the story here. I'm going to put on my magic glasses that help me see the Word of God more clearly. Magic. I know. I know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Anyway. So chapter 4. Now the man had known his wife Eve, and she conceived and bore Cain, saying, I have acquired a man with Heshem. Now the man had known his wife Eve, and she conceived and bore Cain, saying, I have acquired a man with Heshem. Who's the father of Cain? Seems like it's Heshem. And additionally, she bore his brother Abel. Abel became a shepherd, and Cain became a tiller of the ground. Isn't that interesting? I always thought Cain was a carnivore, and Abel was vegetarian. This is new to me. My thought was always different. Maybe I shouldn't rely on movies so much. Watch the movie Noah. You'll know what I mean. So here we go. And we're talking. And here it seems to imply that Cain and Abel were twins. Yeah. There's no indication that there's any separation between the two, no time between it. So I would think that they are twins. Interesting. One good and one evil. All right. These are just things to think about. I know, Dr. Ken, you're just crazy, man. I know. So after a period of time, Cain brought an offering to Heshem of the fruit of the ground, and as for Abel, he brought the firstlings of his flock, and from their choicest he brought the best. To Heshem. Heshem turned to Abel and to his offering, but to Cain and to his offering he did not turn. This annoyed Cain exceedingly, and his countenance fell. So now we know that God is not a vegetarian, because he chose the flock. See? He chose the firstlings of the flock of Abel. Interesting. Here's another interesting thing that you might not think of. This was outside the Garden of Eden, and Heshem was there. He was still present. He was still around. He was still working things out with the man, helping him out, you know. Kind of being there to nudge, to assist, pick him up, dust him off. Interesting. Yeah, I know. So why do you think Cain was jealous? Why is that? Why did his countenance fall? Oh, well, obviously because he wanted favor from God too. But God didn't show it to him this time. And I think as is revealed as we go along here, you know, this annoyed Cain, and his countenance fell. And Heshem said to Cain, "Why are you annoyed, and why has your countenance fallen? Surely," see, this is cool. Everybody needs to live by this. You need to understand this. This is what you need to teach your children and your boys and girls. This is what you need to teach them. Heshem says, "Surely if you improve yourself, you will be forgiven. But if you do not improve yourself, sin rests at the door. Its desire is toward you, yet you can conquer it." So, here we're talking, and God is teaching a lesson here. He's wanting to teach a lesson here, but for some reason, he didn't get it. And the lesson here is that, hey, you learn from failure. Failure is a learning tool. Okay, well, all right, I didn't get the favor shown to me this time, but I'll continue to do the work and get better. And then eventually I'll get good enough to where I will present something that is pleasing in the eyes of God. Yeah. Simple as that. Okay, I failed. I'll continue to try. I'll continue to get better. Take this as okay, well, yeah, it probably wasn't good enough this time, but it could be good enough next time. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But think about it. This is a really, really good lesson. Read through it. Tell me what you think. If you have any comments, let me know. Like and subscribe. Like it when people do that. See? But if you don't, that's okay. I'll do what I can to get better so I can get more likes. Yeah. See? Not bad. My countenance won't fall. Won't seek to destroy anybody for not liking my videos. No, I'll just do what I can to get better. Maybe I should read that book, How to Make Videos That Don't Suck. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, hope you have a great day. Hope your life is filled with love and joy and happiness and adventure. And until we meet again, I wish you well.